and bless each and every one of us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Okay. So I think everybody is ready, no? Especially those who are um, managed, no? Who manage to actually send their assignment. Yung iba, wala. Hindi ko maintindihan, no? Bakit hindi nagagawa? Okay? So, parang, mahirap ba yung statistics? Parang hindi naman, no? Okay. So, at this moment, ano, I think that you are able to actually relate coefficient relate correlation, coefficient correlation, or the other way, the correlation coefficient to your thesis now, no? Especially those who are now almost finished with their thesis survey. So, mind you, no? Mind you, a lot of those e-survey questions will be giving you data. Okay? So each data becomes a variable. Okay, check that, huh? Again, each data we do not know. You identify those becomes variable. Each one of those items or which one of those e-survey questions, and then relate those variables, no, one at a time. Okay, so two variables first, and then compare the other variables again, and then and so on and so forth. And then ask yourself, is correlation coefficient applicable to this? Tignan nyo, no? So, you see, if they're giving, if the two datas are giving you increasing values, decreasing values both, it is a positive, no? But if it's the opposite one, decreasing, increasing, it is negative, no? It is a negative. But find out, no? What are those relationships that could actually be put together, no, gathered together, which are those variables? Maybe they are increasing, all of them, or decreasing, all of them, and then this is your title, no? Okay, now, you may conclude. Which of these e-survey questions are actually answering your thesis, or statement of the problem, or what do you call this? Yung iba pang nakalimutan ko na tuloy. So, statement of the problem, scope, scope ba yun? Scope of the problem ba? Okay, tama. Scope and limitation of the problem. What else? And then yung mga questions in varieties, no? They are your research questions rather, no? You check if those are answering your thesis. Did you get that? Okay, if not, it's okay, no? If they are not, well, that is the result of your survey. Will be, no? Okay, let's go. Ito na tayo sa assignment. Okay. So while we are answering the assignment, I want you to be actually recalling what I discussed to you because there is a short quiz. No? There will be a short quiz after the discussion of the assignment. This is a surprise quiz. Okay? So who wants to first discuss now what I've discussed before about correlation coefficient from top, no? Differentiating regression and correlation and then down to those relationships. Wants to actually recall? Sige, volunteer. Anyone? Oh, we've discussed, no? Correlation and regression. And then down to the positive and negative, no? When is no a coefficient correlation and no correlation at all? What value is that one? A weak and the other one, a strong ba yun? Positive and negative? And then we say there is the category of positive and negative, no? Either be weak, etc. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I discussed that. Sige. Who wants to give us recitation? Just open your mic if you want to. Ayan, hindi nag-screenshot. See? That is the difference now, no? Of you being spoon-fed with the screenshots coming from your teachers, no? They are the ones discussing, and yet they are the ones who draw your notes. Tapos kayo, walang ginagawa, no? Sa sarap ng buhay. Okay, walang na-note. Yun ang mahirap, no? Laging, si teacher na lang, walang nag-note sa inyo, screenshot. Hmm. So, wala. Sige, isa-isayin natin. Difference of regression and correlation. Anyone? Maingay yung maliit na electric. Ako po, wala talaga. Okay?
Sir,
Sige. Okay. Yuka.
uh, so um, the difference po between the correlation and regression po, the correlation po, it is the analysis degree of relationship between variables using a numerical data and a statistical method, while the regression, it is a statistical method that is used in determining the nature of relationship between variables, and these are it includes linear, non-linear, positive and negative po.
Ay, naku po. Puti naman may nakinig, no? Okay. Please, may nag-screenshot. It's Yuka. Okay, thank you, Yuka, about that. Parang hindi na naman nila nakuha, no? Which one is the analysis of the degree of relationship and then using statistical method. And the other one is, of course, a statistical method only, no? We say if you're using that, you are actually using methods, so statistical method, the likes of collinear, linear, sorry, linear, no? Sorry, it's collinear or non-collinear, and then the positive and negative. That is why regression is actually a visual of your correlation, and we say that it is a scatter plot is the best visual for it. No? Sabi ko nga sa inyo, scatter plot. Na-discuss din ni Jenyo yan. Kung nakikinig kayo. Okay, types of relationship. Anyone? Go. Bilis.
Sir,
Oh, si.
simple relationship, nature of relationship po, and multiple relationship.
Okay. So they are simple, no? And then multiple relationship. And then we make use of the regression, no? Of course, we partner them with actually simple or multiple regression. Okay? And then variables are involved there, no? Okay, which variables are involved in the multiple and simple regressions? Not OZ anymore. Which variables are involved in the multiple and simple? We are identifying now. Okay, as I said a while ago, we must determine no questions, survey questions, which are variables. Okay, you must know no, that there is a dependent variable there or independent variable. Dapat naiintindihan niyo yung ginagawa niyo, no? And then when we actually compare those e-survey questions, those variables, which one is dependent and independent? Okay? So if you are segregating two questions and make it dependent and independent, simple as that, you are doing the simple regression, no? Which one is independent, which one is dependent. And in the multiple, there must be a lot of independence there and just one dependent. Naintindihan? Ako hindi na nila ko maintindihan. Okay. So the word itself, no, dependent and independent. Okay, and then what else? Positive and negative, yung diniscuss ko, no? And then we even have that picture wherein no correlation at all is zero correlation coefficient value. And then, of course, going negative, okay, meron tayong sinasabing weak, moderate, and then the strong, no? Correlation. It is either on the side of, if it's a negative value, it is but a negative correlation, pero categorized as weak, moderate, and strong. Like, uh, may range dyan, no? May range akong binigay sa inyo. And then, range of the positive, of course, going up. Okay, and then, etc., etc. Okay, let's now familiarize ourselves, how do we compute actually the correlation coefficient. One of you will actually present. Sige, let's have, sino gusto? Sige, mag-present na dyan. Ang ingay, no? Pinatay ko na po. Mainit eh. Wala akong aircon. Sino gusto mag-present ng assignment? Sino gusto mag-present ng assignment? Mag-present na dyan. Sino gusto mag-present? Wala? Oh, wala pa akong pinipresent. Oh. Una-unahan na kayo dyan. May points. Yuka, si Ozzy, yung iba wala. Naku po, wali na wali.
Sir,
Iba
wait lang po.
nagigiling na naman
I'm
dyan, ha?
looking
Okay,
for the
sige. Sino
file.
yan? Ana Faith, go. Nakaunahan ka ng iba. Una-unahan na lang dyan, ha? Kung sino mabilis, makapag-present.
So here is my assignment po. So this is the one that is from the YouTube video. So I just input the values of x and y. Then for this column po, I multiplied x and then y. Here in this column, just square the x. Then for this one, square y. then the summation for all the columns. Then on the side po, I put on how I solved the
Sige, you may start.
correlation. Sir, can you hear me po? Sir? Then, here po I put on how I solved it using the formulas in Excel. Then for the graph po, I use the scatter plot graph and data in Excel itself. And for the second part of the assignment, same thing. I first put the values of x and y, then multiplied x by y square x and square y, get the summation of each column, then how I solved it, and then using the formulas in Excel. Then same thing earlier, I used the data, the scatter plot data in Excel. Yun lang po.
So, ramdam ko naman, na wala. Okay, so I think she's right, right? Okay, otherwise, if you do have questions about her answers or how she plotted it using the Excel, you could raise now, no? Any problem with that one? A scatter plot is like that for her. Okay, sa iba kasi walang, what do you call that? That line, no? That connects those dots in scatter plot to iba. Okay, that's okay. Okay, so assignment 1 and 2 discussed by Anna Faith. Okay na po ba tayo dyan sa sagot niya? Okay na. Is it the same? Pag hindi po the same, okay, sige, tignan natin, no? Let's have few moments from you or few seconds from you if you are to actually present with another answer, with other answers, not the answer of Anna Faith, and then you can present. Okay. So for your Excel, in those charts, if you do not have any scatter plot, it is called XY scatter, no? XY scatter. Okay, if you notice, there is but a visual of those X and Y, no? Variables. Okay, we do not know. Okay, but always, independent variables are but your X, no? Values there. Yung laging naka-horizontal. Ano si Seth? Okay. Wait lang. Hirap ako, no? Nasa Pasig kasi ako ngayon. Okay, so tawag nito, kumakapa-kapa ako sa aking isang laptop dito. Okay, hindi siya mabilis. So always, no, in scatter plot, when you have the X, which is the horizontal, no? X values, it represents the independent, no? And then the Y value there seems to be the one that is the vertical, that is dependent, no? Variable. So, tignan nyo siya ha. Laging ganon. And then, of course, one at a time, no? Two values, hindi po scatter yan, no? Na kung gusto niyo, para kayong sabog, na gusto parang nakadroga. Kung gusto niyo, ito ba siya at ito hindi? No, notice, no? One at a time, no? X and Y, and another X and Y, another X and Y. And then, what are you noticing? Those dots there must be, it says in our lecture, no? In the YouTube also, in your Genio also, those dots there being created should picture or should show you a visual that is a linear, no? Dapat meron. Kung hindi, ibig sabihin, it's not close to 1. And of course, the correlation coefficient, that is a value giving you, no? It is but precise, okay? The strength of the relationship is actually seen in the, okay, the value, computation of the value using correlation coefficient. Pag hindi yan malapit sa 1, ibig sabihin, no, meron, nag-category siya. Okay? Either moderate, weak first, no, weak, moderate, and then strong. Kuha? Okay. And then that category also applies to your negative. It's both positive and negative. No? So, hanapin natin kung saan yun ulit. Oops. Okay, while wala kasi dito yung notes excerpt, yung lecture ko. Sorry po. Okay, I was here in Pasig. I am here in Pasig actually because I'm after the national ID. I do not want to actually go to the other, no? The other sites. I do not want to actually search anymore, no? Where are those officers, the satellites of, ano ba yun? Philippine Statistics Authority, PSA, no? Wherein you get that national ID. It was announced here in our barangay, Kanyongan, there is, no? So remaining 1 week for them. So I learned that from Ma'am Mylene. For the others also, no? Inform your parents, no? We do not know if it's scheduled in your barangay, if it's simultaneous, okay, to all barangays. Sa amin kasi meron, no? You ask your barangay there, no? Rather than actually searching PSA's satellite for you to have the national ID, it is actually not convenient for you, no? Kasi mahaba yun, hindi mo alam yung chances doon and yung priorities nila. And in here, of course, you are priority because you are in your community, barangay, no? So that's why I'm passing, no? Okay, at least meron tayong learning, no? Again, national ID, you can apply your national ID now in your respective barangay. Okay, so next after this Pearson correlation coefficient, actually it's uh, invented, no? It is be actually founded by Pearson, no? Ano nga yung first name ni Pearson? What's the first name of Pearson? Anyone? Wala akong mouse, kaya hindi mabilis.
Sir
What
Carl
is
po.
the... Ano po, Ozzy?
Carl po. Carl Pearson.
Yes, Carl Pearson is the one who actually invented that. Okay, mathematician. Actually, Carl Pearson is the modern statistician because we have those statisticians of the early days, early centuries, early. But he is the modern statistician, father of statistics. Okay, so I'm presenting that to you now. Okay, so wala yung lecture ko rito. Ito nga yung sabi ko sa inyo, no? Okay. If we use scatter plots, of course, it's the visual representation, how strength, no? the relationship of the two variables or among variables rather, no? But numerically, of course, when you see scatter plots, no, how strong they are but dots, no? You cannot. There is no exact measurement in those scatter plots. But if you compute them using coefficient relation, then we must say, no, it's more stronger that you compare variables in terms of numerical, no? And then next, okay, ito yung sinasabi ko, right? Okay, and then compute them, it's negative, positive, and then further they are categorized into a weak, moderate, strong. From range of zero point 0.1 to zero point 0.5, it is a weak, zero point 0.5 to zero point 0.8, it is a moderate, and then zero point 0.8 up to 1, no? Wala pong answer na 1.1, ha? Okay, either you get it perfectly, it's 1. No correlation at all, it's 0. And then 1, it is a positive, no? Okay, 1 or negative 1, and then from this range. Did you get that? So it's easy actually. And then, what else? Okay, sige, ready your messenger now? Let's have the surprise quiz. Okay? Okay, pag pinapanood nyo ito, edi gandara. Marami kayong makukuhang score. Okay, let's have your quiz. Ready your messenger, direct there, wag ng papel. Okay, sige. Makinig kay sir lang na mabuti, no? Inarinig pa ba kayong electric fan? Yuka, clear na ba yung voice ko? What do you want? Atehan ko pa? Okay, hindi na yata, no? Okay, let's go. Okay, pag nanonood kayo ng YouTube na pinapasa ni Sir, dapat iniintindi nyo rin siya, no? Kasi kung hindi, wala kayong maintindihan. Okay. Number 1. Ako, ano kaya bibigay ni Sir? Okay, do you see this? Okay, so clearly, dapat nakikita nyo yan. Okay, I'll give you 30 seconds to answer, no? Which one is, of course, this first one, no? This is a regression, right? Okay, everything that you see is but a scatter plot regression. And then there is a corresponding relationship, sorry, correlation coefficient quantity. Okay, which one is this first one? Wag ka agad-agad pupon dyan, ha? Okay, and then, these are the choices po. None, negative 0.6, positive 0.75, negative 1, and 1. Okay, next. Okay, hold on lang po. Hold on lang. Nasaan na si Seth? Okay. Sandali lang. Hello. Wag mo nang mag-send. Sinabi ko ba mag-send na? Okay. Tingnan niyo, tumutunog-tunog yung messenger ko dito. Okay. So, magpapasa kayo, forfeit ko, ha? Wala pa ako sabing i-send. Okay? Okay, let's go. This one is what correlationship? Correlation coefficient rather, no? Ito ang number 1 nyo, no? And then, the other one is, sabi ko, walang magsisend. Okay, finish me first. And then this one, ano yan? Please lang po, no? Walang nobody is sending. Okay? Because it will be hard. Ang dami ko naririnig and I cannot control my laptop, no? Okay. What is the correlation coefficient of this first regression and then this extreme? Okay, bilisan, no? And then this extreme, number 2 yan. And then this middle, what is the regression? I'm sorry, correlate the value from here, no? Number 4, this one. Okay? And then number 5, this one. Okay? So again, pag nakikinig, alam, no? 1 to 5 ang ipapasa. We're going to pass in the messenger 1 to 5, no? This is a regression. What is the value of the correlation coefficient from this below, no? This one is, and then number 2 is this one. Number 3 is the middle. And then number 3 is this one. So, ito po. And then this is 4. And then this is number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Okay. So, pass it now. Make it fast. Sige, make it fast. Oh. Pag hindi nakinig, wala. Wale. Okay, so number 6 now. Okay, do not pass, no? Okay, do not pass. Okay, please, makikinig lang naman ngayon, no? Okay, number 6. Okay, once I have number 6 now, wala na pong magsisend. Okay, sige. Number 6, makinig ng mabuti. Okay, if both variables increase or both variables decrease at the same time, then the relationship is positive. Is it true or false? Again, if both variables increase or both variables decrease at the same time, then the relationship is positive. True or false? Number 7. Ito, may nagpapasa pa rin yan. Sabi, hold nyo lang. Wala akong sinabing ipasa nyo. Susuntokin ko kayo eh. Regression is used to determine the degree of a relationship between variables. Again, regression is used to determine the degree of relationship between variables. Last, regression is used to determine the degree of relationship between variables. Number 8. Wala magpapasa po. Makulit. Okay, number 8 now. Nakitigas ng ulo nyo. Okay, number 8. A simple relationship exists if there is only one independent variable and only one dependent variable. Again, a simple relationship exists if there is only one independent variable and only one dependent variable, true or false. Number 9, a multiple relationship exists if there is only one dependent variable and two or more independent variables, true or false. Number 10, okay? It is the statistical methods being a linear or non-linear, positive or negative. What is that? Statistical method. Okay. And then pass that now. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? Okay, sige, let's go. Tingnan natin. Para yung mga nag-ML dyan, walang panahon sa ML, no? Lagi na lang si Sir Romel. Bait. Okay. Okay, tignan na natin, no? Sino nakakuha ng 1 to 10? Okay, sige. Meron pa ba magpapasa? Baka may ipasa kayong number 1 to 5 dyan, ha? Okay, sige. Number 1 to 5, check your own. 1 to 5 first. May nagpapasa pa rin. Susuntukin natin. Okay. So, ibig sabihin, kung napanood nyo yan, perfect, no? Okay, perfect. Pero pagka hindi perfect, ibig sabihin, hindi yan napanood. Tama ba ako, Yuka? Okay, sige. Diyos ko. Nagpasahan pa ng mga sagot? May nagpapasa pa hanggang ngayon. Okay, let's go. Okay, 1 to 5, these are your answers. Baka magkamali ako, ha? Okay, it means to say that if that is your scatter plot, this one is close to or exactly 1, no? This one. Okay, number 1, it's a positive 1. Wala na pong magpapasa, ha? Diyos ko, Lord. Check na tayo, ha? 1221 or 20, may nagpasa pa, minus ang ko. Number 1, I said this regression here, what is the correlation coefficient value? It is but a positive 1, no? This one. R is equal to positive 1. And then number 2, this one, no? Check nyo na. Number 2 is this one, no? Okay. Between the two, of course, this one is creating almost a line compared to this one. Kasi sila lang naman yung dalawang what do you call this one? Creating a line that is opposite of this one, no? Because these ones are positive and these ones are negative, no? Meron pa ba nagpapasa dyan? Sige, ha? Sige pa. Bigay niyo pa sagot sa kanila. Number 2. So this one now is what? Scattered, no? So this one is between negative 1 and negative 0.6. This one is a negative 0.6. Okay, number 3. This is, of course, it is scattered, no? there is no correlation. So that is none. Again, 1 is positive 1. Number 2, this one is a negative 0.6. Number 3, which is this one, is none. And then this one, of course, choosing between, no, a positive 1 and a positive 0.75. This is 0.75, no? Okay, this is of course 1. Okay, which one is creating a line between the two? Of course, this one. So this one is a 0.75. And then number 5, this one is but a negative 1. Okay? Okay. So hold on po. Number 6 is true. Number 7 is false. Number 8 is true. Number 9 is true. And number 10 is regression. Okay? Again, number 6 is true. 7 is false. Number 8 is true. Numbers 9 is 10. Actually, number 9 is 10. Number 9 is true. And then number 10 is regression. Okay, counter scores. Send me that score. Okay, thank you. Okay, so next time, I want you to be actually uh, viewing this one, no? Hypothesis testing. Okay, this is quite now, no? On Wednesday, if after the discussion, uh, we will try to actually differentiate the two, no? The coefficient, correlation, and of course, no, doing this, the hypothesis testing, involving still the correlation, no? Involved pa rin si correlation, pero paano natin siya isosolve, no? Using the t-test. Okay? Sige. So again, ano bang papanoorin? Ito po siya, no? Hypothesis testing in correlation. Hypothesis testing in correlation, how to actually compute a t-test. And that t-test is actually, or do you need that, no? And then is it involving correlation computation? Of course, no? You have to compute correlation coefficient first before you can compute the t-test. We call t-test, no? Okay. Nasaan ako? Parang nawawala si Seth. Okay, hold on lang. Oops. Okay, congratulations, ano, the last retake of the monthly, dalawa lang ang nakapasa. So, very sad, no? Sino yung mga yon? I think it is out of 50. My goodness, okay. Si Nyampong is 40, no? Very good, Mr. Sam. And then, the other one who passed, it's 25. Pero pasado, no? Okay, Micaela. Okay, it's 25. And the rest, a lot of you got 20 to 25. Let's say it's from 15 to 25, 24 rather, no? But uh, the one of you, no, among you, passed. Dino and only Yampong. Okay. So if you'll be asking me, sir, is there a retake again? Diyos ko po. Hindi po ako sanay magpa-retake, no? Whatever your score, yun na yun eh, no? Mind you. Okay, kung kayo ang magiging Mr. Laksamana, ito po ang nangyayari sa inyo, no? Okay, pag walang quiz dyan, absent, ha? Okay, so malinaw, walang quiz dyan, absent. Villalino lang naman ang wala, no? Okay, tingnan natin. Yung iba gusto nang mawala. Sige, kung nandiyan pa kayo. Oops. Sige. Okay, andyan pa si Ana Faith eh. Si Ozzy at saka si Yuka. Okay, iba. Okay. So again, no, may retake pa ba? No, there is no retake anymore. So if you notice, right, I don't give you retake. I didn't give you actually retakes, no, during quarter one when we had our quarter one and quarter two. Why? Because I've noticed majority of you are not 907. So lucky you, no? Just few, meron lang in my fingers, no? Actually, it's not exceeding 10 fingers. 907. But I've noticed quarter three really, no, just ko po, especially the boys. Okay, I think you are into a choir, singing, no, harmoniously. Okay. Like, sige, wag na kayo magpasa ng assignment yan kay sir. Like ngayon, parang wala naman nagpasa, no? Sige. Sige, ha? Boys. Pare-pareho kayo eh. Nung chinat ko kayo ng 74, 75, 76 kayo, pareho kayo. Wala kayong ginawa, no? Yan ang katamaran niyo, no? Sige lang. Baka ibigay ko yan, ha? Sa quarter 4. Okay, so I hope wala sa inyo ang hindi pa nagpasa ng project or wala na akong hinihintay, no? I'm not waiting anymore for that the student who up until now. Diyos ko po, ano kaya ibibigay ko, no? Kung ngayon